Good evening and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. We're here, it's Friday evening, means it's time for a little MTCC action. Yes, our equivalent, the British Touring Cars Championship. We bring you the Manufacturing Touring Car Championship. And it's been a blinder. This is round 3. We're at the moment here in Brazil, Interlagos. And it's, like I said, it's been, ooh gosh, that's loud, but it works, so you can hear me. To settle some scores. Talleyrand has been dominating this championship, I would say. I'll give you a quick read of the table. Let me just pop into our Discord. Oh, the table's already, oh, it's on my phone, so bear with me because it goes all blurry. Talleyrand, yeah, he's leading the championship, whereas he's in the pits at the moment in the Rocket Volkswagen, the Volkswagen Sirocco Rocket. And we're not going to look at the stadium, are we? That's boring. We'll go back to JTX, homesick there in his Subaru Skyjacker. He's second in the championship, but let's get on with this then. So Talleyrand is leading our championship after 2 rounds with 102 points. Skyjacker second with 91 points. Then we have third Casper in the Toyota. He's on 85 points. Behind him in fourth is Alphanaut on 83 points. Check that, yeah, 83 points. Then in fifth we have Homesick Alien, who is on 67 points. Behind Homesick Alien we have Jam Huntington, who is on 65 points. Behind Jam Huntington in 7th is Racer Brown, who's on 62 points, so it's really close between them three. 67 points, 65 points, 62 points. Then behind Racer Brown in 8th we have Shadow Rider, who's on 52 points. Behind Shadow Rider is JTX in 9th on 37 points. And then in 10th we have Guesty, who's in 22 points. But those bottom 2 have missed rounds, so when the drop scores come in, they will be in a great position. That was weird. Talleyrand said he had a mini panic because he wasn't wearing a seatbelt. So Skyjacker, fastest in practice so far with a 38.023. JTX moaning about his car, is he? Sorry JTX, like I said, I don't have no love for that Peugeot. It understeers, it tears its tyres apart. It's shocking. So Talleyrand, yes, leading the championship. We've had some. Talleyrand has won a fair few races of the first 6. I think he's won 4. I'm just going now into another part to have a look at results for you. And so in the first round at Red Bull Ring, race 1 was won by a Casper and Talleyrand came second with Skyjacker third. Race 2, Talleyrand won, Skyjacker came second, Alphanaut came third. And then in race 3, JTX won, Jam Huntington came second and Skyjacker came third. Then in the second round at Nürburgring, Talleyrand won the first race from Casper, third was Alphanaut. Second race, Talleyrand won from Homesick Alien with Casper in third. And the last race at Nürburgring was won by Alphanaut ahead of Racer Brown and Skyjacker in third. So that builds a picture of what the season has looked like so far for you. And it's going to be hectic here at Brazil. My word. I don't like to put my neck on the line, but I would think these four-wheel drive cars, the Guesty and Homesick's car, should perform well here. Twisty track, you think the corners, it'd pay them well. I think the Peugeot, with all those corners, will struggle. I think it's going to rip its tyres to pieces, but we will see. I am no expert in these things. The Audi TT seems like a nice rounded car. It seems straight in a fast line, but also not too bad in the corners. So they should be in with a good shout. Racer Brown still getting used to the Lexus. We saw it come second at the last race there at Nürburgring. So it has performance. It's just unlocking it. Shadow Rider not quite got on top of the Hyundai yet, but we've seen some moments where we know that car could perform. Jam Huntington in the shadows of his teammate. No, it's not like that. He's had some great races. He's nippy. He sits behind people, he lets them fight out, and then he just sort of sneaks it up the inside. He's doing well. It's been a good championship. Talleyrand, he's not showing what he's got. Sandbagging. It could be. We got Pat on the chat. It's a track that needs grip. Four-wheel drives could be here to get through the middle third of the track. Yes. See? I need Pat just to back up my thoughts. I have these thoughts and I don't know if they're right, but then Pat backs me up, so I like it. Skyjacker going to the track now in the Monster Audi, the green Monster Audi 99 car. It's a long pit lane, so I'm thinking, well, there's no pit stops. There are 3 sprint races, so there'll be no strategy about the long pit lane. So we don't have to worry about that. It's just, it's all about cornering, I think, and getting a good drive off that last corner, because that's pretty much the only straight on the track. So you really want a great drive out of the last corner. The Audi seems it's getting onto the apexes. 4th gear, 3rd down to the hairpin, into 2nd. So coming back to the left-hander. It seems alright, seems totally under control. He's on an outlap, so he's obviously not pushing. We've got 20 minutes of qualifying starting at 8 o'clock, which is roughly around 5 minutes. And then we'll see who has got what in their bag. Maybe. Back on the comments with F1 experience here. It is quite easy to lose time out of Junqua, last proper corner, all the way down to the Senna S is flat out. Yes. Oh, Talleyrand has said we're ready to go in 5. I might make a comment. Why not? Let them know I haven't even said hello to anyone. Yeah, boy. We'll go with, I think, makes me sound young and trendy. There we go. I'm going to start trying to say lit. Apparently that's the way of saying things are good now. That's lit, man. Look at him. He's going through that corner. Lit. And pog. Yum yum. I've not chatted to anyone, but it does seem like I think we've got a sponsor or we've got an associate. There was an announcement on the Discord about Aslith. but I don't know too much about it, so I don't want to blab on. Maybe in between races we'll have a look. At the moment we're meant to be sat on a lap, seeing how this Audi handles around the Interlagos track. So this is that last corner. I can never get it right. I can never get the braking for it right. I can't find a good marker for it. But it's essential to get a good drive up around here, because everyone is going to be trying to get a tow from behind you to try and get into the first corner, which you can kind of straight line it. If we watch Skyjacker go through, it's got to a point now where you can virtually just go through this in a straight line. Oh no, he's turning. There you go. Beautiful stuff. He did a 138.023. It puts him fastest. Oh, an Alpha, not so. Yeah, maybe it's an Audi-centric track, because they both seem to be up front there, looking strong. Racer Brown in the Lexus, third fastest, 3/10 behind Skyjacker with a 38.332. So the Lexus might be handy around here. Talleyrand, he's our man at the moment, the championship leader. What did I say? He's got like 4 wins out of 6 races. So no, 3 wins. I apologise. Out of 6 races. So he's the one looking to take the title at the moment. But it's early days in this championship, and there is plenty that can happen. People getting used to the cars they're in. Homesick. I don't think he's truly unlocked the potential of the Subaru yet. I think I read somewhere he commented that he's driving it like he drove last year's Renault, and he's just got to adapt and change his style a little bit. And I'm sure he will be there knocking on the door for race wins very, very soon. Jam Huntington, we know that car's fast, and he has been getting used to a wheel, but Guesty, I don't think he's unlocked the potential of that Lancer yet. It's got a bit of pace. It's not got top end, but it's great through corners. And Casper struggling to get on top of the Toyota. And when I say struggling, I mean he's not winning all the races. He's coming third instead. He's a machine. I still want a bot test on that man. I want someone to put those pictures in front of him that you get on websites before you can log in, and it says click on all the pictures where you can see traffic lights in, or a bridge, or a bicycle. They should do that before he enters the lobby. So Alpha not fastest in practice. Now we're saying ready, I think. I'll give it a Y. I don't know how let's have a look. Oh, look at them all with their hard Ys. I'm telling you, it's not the way. Just a nice little soft Y. Just a little, like a little kiss. Butterfly kiss. There you go. Look. My soft Y looks so much nicer than all their hard Ys. All their hard Ys. They look like, genitals, or the bit where the thigh meets the groin. Anyway, we're looking at the stadium again for no reason. Racer Brown, 86 car, sat patiently waiting for that ticker to come up, and there it goes. 10 seconds until showtime. Come on, boys, bring your A game. It's time to get busy. Izzy Wizzy, let's get busy. High Endurance Nut. He's got a soft Y. Endurance Nut knows. He's lit. Right, so here we go. 20 minutes of qualifying. Whoa, they're all rushing out there. They want to be the first on the track. I don't think toe counts for much in this race. So Skyjacker looks like he wins the first battle of the day to be on track ahead of the pack. There it is. Oh, look, I got rid of those. There he is, onto his out lap. We saw Shadow Rider then coming out of the pits. Skyjacker we've just seen. There we see Talleyrand and Homesick. The reigning champion versus champion-elect. But it is, like I said, 2 rounds. You can't start talking about that. It's not until 5 or 6 rounds. So they're all on their out lap. That's why I'm talking rubbish at the moment. It's Casper. It could be my favourite livery. I'm not because I look at it and I think, oh, that's nice. But I like the Rocket livery, and I like the Audi livery. So you know, it's hard to call, but that does look sleek, doesn't it? Does just, oh yeah. Soft spot for Williams as well, myself. So yeah. Skyjacker coming across the line to start his fast lap. I wonder if we should go in car just for his first flying lap. And we hit the start finish straight now, heading down to the first corner, looking for a braking mark. 50, is it 50 meters? Really heavy on the anchors, down into second gear, onto the apex, getting back on the throttle, getting across the second apex, and then the third apex, coming up to fourth gear and onto the short straight, going down to the back of the track. No mistakes so far. It's all looking in control for the Audi driver. 100 meter, just past the 100 meter mark, brakes third gear, tricky corner. You do not want to touch that green stuff. You will get slowed down and get a penalty. Onto the apex there, up another short straight. This is a fast corner here. How fast will he dare take it? He's in fifth gear at the moment, down to fourth, just knocked it down a gear, just favouring it into third. Try and get some pace up before we knock it right down into second gear for the first hairpin. Going into the second hairpin, still in second gear. Lovely. He's got the lines, he's got the motion, he got the action. Oh yeah, the boy can play. Dedication, devotion, turning all the night time into the day. Come on, Skyjacker, this is yours. He doesn't like me bigging him up because he says it's a curse. Oh, I shouldn't. Oh, Skyjack, come on, can't you go any quicker? Oh, he's out of the wide, but there you go. He's going up the hill. That's the corner you do not want to make a mistake at. It's key for a good speedy lap, because you want to carry as much speed up that hill. And I imagine the Audi's grunt would do well up the hill. So we see now Skyjacker crossing the line, set the first time. It's a 37.733. What have you got? What have you got? The rest of you. Talleyrand done a 38.0, 3/10 off of that. JTX has got a 38.388, but no, Alpha said that's what I've got, a 37.422, which puts him 3/10 ahead of his teammates. So yes, the Audi's looking very, very strong here at Brazil. Talleyrand then 3/10, I said, behind a Skyjacker in third. Jam Huntington, his teammate, popping it into fourth place there with 38.273, just 2/10 of his teammate. JTX in the Peugeot is dropped down to fifth now with a 38.388, but it's a tidy time. It's going to be hard to beat. Homesick Alien in the four-wheel drive. Oh, maybe I was wrong, but they're not out-and-out lap fight, you know, fast lap cars, but in a race with tyres, I think it'll come good for the four-wheel drives. But Homesick there is done a 38.582, which is over a second off a pole time, but only 2/10 off of JTX, who is in fifth. Casper then seventh with his Toyota with a 138.984, 4/10 off of Homesick Alien. In eighth we have Guesty with a 139.498, only 5/10 off of the Toyota. Shadow Rider, we thought looking good in practice. Shadow Rider and Racer Brown. Oh dear, he's not happy. That car's not acting the way he wants it to. So Shadow Rider stopping on the track. We've got some new people setting times, and Racer Brown, it must have had a problem on his flying lap. So where do we see? So Talleyrand has posted a faster time. So has Homesick Alien. Hey, there's Jam Huntington setting a faster time, put himself back into fourth, so I think he was. JTX has gone faster, but stayed in fifth, and Homesick Alien has gone faster, but stayed in sixth. Casper's just crossing the line. It's gone faster, but he has stayed in at seventh. Guesty now, Racer Brown's crossed the line, giving himself a faster time, and put him up to eighth, ahead of Guesty 3/10, and behind Casper by 6/10. 1.7 seconds off of pole so far, but we've still got 14 minutes left of qualifying, so anything can happen. This is the man to beat. This is the man they're all aiming at, the purple monster Audi TT, doing an absolute great job here at Interlagos. Skyjacker is only 3/10 off his teammate. He's not going to do it on this lap. It might be an in lap. Remember, they do have to pop in to change tyres. I imagine they'll be doing that now. All of these guys. This is probably an in lap for most of them. We'll see. No, did Alpha not go past the pit lane? I think they all haven't. Oh no, Alpha not there yet. But yeah, Talleyrand's going round for another run. Or he's finishing off this lap. He's done he's 10th off his own time. That's not bad. Skyjacker's popped in. He's put new boots on. So's JTX. So's Homesick. Alien. Alpha Nut and has also. So it's just those. Ooh. Does this mean the Roccos keep their tyres really well? And that could be a sign in the race. And they preserve well. Guesty gone faster in 8th with a 38.678. So he's, I was going to say he's half a second ahead of Racer Brown, but Racer Brown's just gone faster with a 38.7, and he's put himself 900ths off of Guesty's time. Shadow Rider also going faster, just 6/10 off of Racer Brown with a 39.376. So up. We see these guys are all on their out laps. Talleyrand, I imagine, maybe coming in on this lap. Maybe. Who's not sure? Patrick. The rocket cars are really nice to look at. Monster Energy Audis are also good. And then Patrick Spence, or Pat, knows exactly what he's talking about, because you should see some of his liveries. You should check them out. I'm not sure how on Facebook, or he posts some in the Discord, but there must be a way he displays his liveries. He's got some really nice ones. I don't know. Join our Discord and seek him out. It's Pat, and he will tell you how to see his liveries. He probably shares more. Talleyrand going faster. He's gone ahead of Skyjacker with a 37.688. He stayed out a lot longer than everyone else. They all went in to get new tyres. Skyjacker on his fast lap, and the Audi is just about to come. Alpha Nut is just about to come across to start his fast lap. Jam Huntington popped into the pits to get new tyres. JTX, it's not bad. I just like that Peugeot. It's fast. And Racer Brown has done a 38.472. He's in 7th. So he's jumped ahead of Casper. Casper's come into the pits for new rubber. But he's only 900ths ahead of Casper, and he's only 500ths. That battle down there is amazing. Where do we start it? JTX? Jam. So, yeah, Skyjacker, he's about half a second ahead of Jam Huntington, but Jam Huntington is 600ths ahead of JTX. JTX is a 10th ahead of Homesick. Homesick is 500ths ahead of Racer Brown's time. Racer Brown is 900ths ahead of Casper's time. And Casper is only a 10th ahead of Guesty. So tight in that midfield pack. So Alpha Nut, Skyjacker we'll be looking at, coming around and see if he can better his time. They should do, because their tanks are getting lighter. What's that, Iron Man 1? Very good, going old school, eh?
Yeah.
How old's that now? So Skyjacker crossing the line. He has gone faster with a 37.633, but not enough to beat Alpha Nut. Can Alpha Nut better his own time? He's coming up the hill now to cross the line. It's looking good, is it? Oh no, a bit slow. 1.4. Who else are we watching? JTX. Oh, he's quite early in the lap. He's just come out of the pits. Homesick. No, Racer Brown we should have been watching apparently, because he has just come into 6th place with a 38.329 in that Lactrus. Doing a fantastic job here at Brazil. Only a 10th off of Jam Huntington. And 4th, JTX did go faster. We were on him as well, and I obviously just was oblivious to it, but JTX has gone faster with a 38.077. He's only 3 and a bit tenths, nearly 4 tenths off of Talleyrand's time. So that's interesting. If he can get those tyres to last the 10 to 15 minutes of the race, he's in for a good shout. We've seen him win a race already this season. Alphanut, Skyjacker, Talleyrand, JTX, Jam Huntington, Racer Brown, Homesick Alien, Casper, Guesty, Shadow Rider. Who's not here then? 10? Is 10 right? Is that everyone? I don't know. I think it is. I thought there was 11. Gazman, but I think Gazman's work gets in the way. So Alphanut. Skyjacker's coming again. Didn't he only just come in? He's doing 1 laps. No, 2 laps. Yeah, he's doing 1 lap stints then. JTX going faster again. Stayed in 4th with a 38.070. He's gone 7 thousandths faster. Fantastic. Great stuff. So Talleyrand, is he on a run? He's done he's done his out lap. So this is his flying lap on the new fresh rubber. See if he can go 4th and beat the Audis. How long have we got? We've got 7.5 minutes left of qualifying. Plenty of time to get a good couple of laps in. Casper set a new time. That has put him in 4th. Fantastic stuff, Casper. The Flying Fin. Gripping the Toyota by the throttle. And dragging it up to the top end of the grid. Amazing stuff. 37.920 for Casper. 2 tenths off of Talleyrand and a 10.5 ahead of JTX. We were watching Talleyrand, see if he had something coming. He's coming up the hill now. In the early 30s, it could be good. I didn't see any of his sector times. He's crossing the line with a 37.7, just 900ths off his fastest. Alphanut then still reigning supreme. No one be able to beat him. JTX has popped into the pits for a new rubber. That's an outlap. We don't need to watch that. Skyjacker just come in, done his outlap now. He's trying to. Oh, Jam Huntington going faster. He's still in 6th. He's chipping away. 9 thousandths off of JTX time. 2.5 tenths ahead of Racer Brown. We'll nip it back to Skyjacker. I think he was on a flyer. Guesty's gone faster. Guesty. Is he 9th? Yes. 2.5 tenths off of Homesick. Well done, Guesty. He was Skyjacker. I'm trying to see him go across a sector to see if it's worth knocking about with him. He's up to the tight section now, into the hairpins. They've only got, what, 1 or 2 laps, these guys. Casper in to get fresh rubber. Maybe getting ready for his last run. That's trying to get higher up the grids. Skyjacker we're watching now. Think on his fast lap. He's just about to cross the sector. No, ooh, he's close. Just get a good run through this last corner and up the hill and see if we can just beat our own time, get a little closer to Alphanut and set ourselves up for the next lap, where we will surely destroy our competitors, slay them. So he's trying to get the least line, and he did it. There you go, Skyjacker on pole. 37.413, 9 thousandths faster than his teammate, but his teammate, I am sure, is on a lap as we speak. So Skyjacker, oh, Homesick Alien's gone faster. He's put himself up into 5th position with a 37.984. We'll just watch Alphanut cross the line and have a look at Homesick. place to see how close to Casper he is and how far ahead of JTX he is. So there we see 2/10 off. So Homesick we saw going faster with a 37.984. He is 600ths off of Casper and 800ths ahead of JTX. It's just nothing in it. It's ridiculous times, absolutely ridiculous. So Skyjacker on his 9th lap has put himself ahead of his teammate at the front of the deck. Skyjacker then 9,000ths ahead of this man, Alpha Nut. Alpha Nut looks like he's got a bit of traffic ahead. It's not what he wants to see. Two, slower than him cars ahead of him. But he may be okay. It looks like he's not. Oh, he has caught him up a little bit in the hairpin. It's not what he wants, and it's not what he needs. If they're on in laps or out laps, they should jump out of his way. And if they're on fast laps, then he shouldn't catch them too much. But he does look like he's getting slightly closer to Racer Brown. He's coming up to a sector, so we'll see how he's up or down. He's 3/10 off his time. But we saw Skyjacker made up to 2/10 of that straight. There we see Racer Brown moving out of the way. Good stuff. Although Alpha Nut probably would have minded a tow up that straight up the hill. He probably thought, I didn't need you in front of me in the hairpins. But there he goes. He's going in. They might just have time to get out and get another lap in. Talleyrand, he's got a second penalty, so he might try and jump in. I don't know if he'll have time to do an outlap. The outlaps they're doing, well, the outlaps are quite short, but the pit stops around about 10 seconds longer than their normal lap, so I don't think he'll have time to get into the pits and get new tyres on. Casper's got a green best. He's just coming up towards the line. What can he do? Crosses the line. He's gone faster than his time. He's gone up into 3rd position ahead of Talleyrand with a 37.632. Great stuff. Slowly but surely Toyota is the next fastest after the Audis. Talleyrand we saw, I don't think he's doing a lap this lap, but he might be setting himself up for the next lap. This is virtually going to be his last bite of the cherry as he comes up the hill. Homesick Alien, he's on an out lap, so he's just coming around to do his final flying lap. We've got JTX now. He doesn't look like he's going through the hairpins, so of course he's not going to be looking like he's going fast. He's on an outlap. It says outlap above his thing. What am I doing? So Skyjacker, we saw he did go into the pits, so everything's all booted up, brand new. Jam Huntington going faster, moving himself up into a 6th position there, only 100th behind Homesick Alien and 700ths ahead of JTX. Racer Brown in 8th. Guesty is in 9th. And Shadow Rider, the Hyundai, is in 10th. The battle, it seems. Oh, Casper's gone in, but I don't. Yeah, he's not coming back out again. So Skyjacker, can he hold on to that pole, or will his teammate Alpha Nut come for him? Alpha Nut just crossing the line. Oh no, he's just crossing the 1st sector. He's up by, a whacking nearly 3/10 up. So Alpha Nut, he's got to keep it smooth, keep it fast, make no mistakes, and the pole should be his. Lovely car control going into that section, coming up to the hairpins, heavy onto the brakes, killing that speed. We're on the final lap for these guys. The timer has run out. So far we've got Skyjacker on pole, Alpha Nut in 2nd, Casper 3rd. No, Talleyrand has just gone ahead of Casper with a 37.621. So Talleyrand 3rd, Casper 4th, Homesick Alien 5th, Jam Huntington 6th, JTX 7th. He's still up. He's nearly half a second up. This is amazing. He's going to snatch pole right at the dead of qualifying. Guesty's gone faster with a 38. And Alpha Nut, can he hold on to that? He's crossing over, yes. 6/10 virtually ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker's done. He can't do anything about it. Talleyrand's done. He's in third. Casper's in the pits. JTX is done. Homesick Alien is done in 6th. Jam Huntington has done in 7th. Racer Brown done in 8th. Guesty has done in 9th. And Shadow Rider still going around. Shadow Rider, what can he do? Can he just get himself ahead of Guesty at the end of qualifying? Comes across the line, not quite. So there you go, Alpha Nut on the very dead last lap at 36.836, nearly 6/10 faster than his teammate Skyjacker. Crushing defeat. Skyjacker weighing up his life options now. Talleyrand 2/10 behind Skyjacker. What can he do in the race from there? Casper handy in the race. Be interesting. Homesick jumping off of the start line in the 4-wheel drive will definitely make up a couple of positions. Could find himself up to a 4th or 3rd after the start. One to watch. Jam Huntington in 7th place ahead of Racer Brown. Guesty also, they are quick starting those 4-wheel drive cars. He might find himself up a couple more positions after the first corner. Factory Spence, I don't know why I keep saying his whole name, I'll just read, I'm like Anchorman, I read what I see. So Pat says, I think Racer Brown was out of fuel at the end of his last lap. He slowed down a lot before crossing the line. Ah, there you go. So, you're more observant than me, Pat. That was amazing from Alpha Nut. Really got to take your hats off to him. Just so much faster than everybody else. Up to 6th was just over a second off of pole. So the top 5 all within a second of each other. He meant Shadow Rider, sorry. Casper, 86 needs more power. They all do. I think Guesty'd say that about his Lancer, and Homesick definitely would say that about his Subaru. I imagine Shadow Rider and Racer Brown have got a couple of opinions of their cars as well. And I definitely have an opinion of the Peugeot. That doesn't need more power, that just needs to be able to go around corners. So we'll take off the big old numbers. We're watching Alpha Nut on pole position, but keep an eye on that Subaru just at the bottom of your screen, because he will move it. Move it, move it. I like to move it. Oh, and the green. Look at it, he's already gone. Look, look, look. Wow, what a rocket. So, change the camera, guys. That's the one. Alpha Nut still there. Look, Homesick taking the lead. Taking the absolute lead. Alpha Nut down to 2nd. Nothing he can do about it. Skyjacker's in 3rd. No, Casper edging forwards into 3rd position. Skyjacker down to 4th. No, back up to 3rd, sorry. I changed that. Skyjacker's up to 3rd ahead of Casper. No, Casper has down to 5th because Talleyrand in the Rocket Volkswagen has just nipped past him. Casper does say that the Toyota is down on power, so that does make sense. And there we see JTX in 6th ahead. Oh, there's racing here. Shadow Rider, Jam Huntington, there's racing all over the place. Jam Huntington up to 8th. No, no, no. Shadow Rider is on to 7th. Oh, right, interesting. Something happened down here, did it? Jam Huntington in 8th. Racer Brown in 9th. And Guesty down into 10th. They're all bunched up, though. All bunched up. So Homesick Alien, wow. What pressure. He's got 2 Audis. He's got to drive defensive. He's going to have to block. I don't think he's got the power. He has to really sort of slow those Audis down in the last corner to be able to rabbit up the hill. He's got to use that 4-wheel drive somehow to just blast through the last corner, because this is where he's going to be under threat, people. This is where the Subaru will feel the most pressure going, ooh, we're in car. Yeah, let's have one of them just in celebration. So, sat on Skyjacker behind Alpha Nut, all in the tow of the Homesick Alien in the Subaru. There we go. We see Alpha making his move. Can Homesick? Oh no, I think the power of the Audi is just too much for the Subaru. No, the Subaru in the corners though. Better grip, better traction. There's a little bit of paint swapping, and Homesick survives. What a great view for a Skyjacker, and he's got all the pressure of Talleyrand behind him, and now we're on another straight, swamping the Subaru, and there they go, just driving straight past him. But can Homesick get into the corner? It's side by side, oh my lord, it couldn't be any tighter there, and no, Skyjacker couldn't do anything about Homesick Alien, but there we go, Alpha has been released, and Homesick has become a bit of a roadblock. Here they're trying to go either side of him. Homesick trying to hold on to that second place, but the cars behind him are a lot more power. Now we're into the tight section, and the Subaru will be back into a more comfortable zone. Skyjacker ahead of the fighting Casper and Talleyrand. Side by side, these two have virtually been all the way round this lap. Nothing in it between them. Casper just edging forward into fourth, putting Talleyrand down into fifth position. JTX really close behind this fight, looking for some action himself. Look at this, there's 4 cars all driving around. It's brilliant. Skyjacker going to tow their Talleyrand and Casper up the hill. JTX got some power, he's got some straight line speed. He might be handy along this straight. Looks like he's going to power past Casper. He's got the oomph. So yeah, JTX powering past the Toyota, but they're side by side going to the first corner. Toyota could late brake into the apex, and he does. Skyjacker still under enormous pressure from Talleyrand. Alpha Nut, like I said, he's able to rabbit, and with Skyjacker's battles with Talleyrand has given Homesick Alien a little bit of breathing space. He's 9/10 ahead of the pack behind him, and a second behind Alpha Nut. Skyjacker then, he's got the grunt, but he's having to drive defensive. Ooh, put the wheel off a little bit there, slowing him down coming around this part. That means Talleyrand gets to have a run, but Skyjacker protecting the inside line. If you're going to come past me, Talleyrand, you've got to go the long way. So Talleyrand opting to sit behind the Audi through the tight section and hope to get a run on him up the hill. Casper dropping back from this battle, but he has got back ahead of JTX. JTX looking to make a run on him up the straight. It's looking lovely between the two Finns fighting each other. He's 2.4 seconds ahead of Jam Huntington. Jam Huntington, Racer Brown, Guesty, all in their own little battle. Shadow Rider really struggling with that Hyundai. He's staying with them though. But yeah, trying to keep it on the track. It must be understeery. I'll take it out one day and have a go. I don't think I've ever driven the Hyundai, so I couldn't tell you what the feeling is. Racer Brown in the tow of the Rocco. He's looking inside. Is he going to make the move into the first corner? He's on the inside. He's got the better line. Jam Huntington drops behind, and Racer Brown up to 7th place. Now he's got to crack on to try and catch up with the Peugeot. The Peugeot will be ailing by the end of this race, so he is in the shout. Jam Huntington coming back at him. He's on the outside again though. There's nothing you can do out there. He's going to switch it up to the inside. He's getting a run. Jam Huntington, they're alongside each other. Jam Huntington has made the move. He's going up the hill. Racer Brown just following him. Wow, these two are battling. I want to cut away. I want to have a look. I do want to have a look at what else is going on the field. I know that JTX and Casper are in a battle. They're all close. There's a battle here with Jam and Racer Brown. It looks great, guys. It looks great. It really does. Guesty hoping they slow each other down so he can catch them up, and Shadow Rider not that far behind Guesty, so the battle at the back is strong. It's great stuff. Pat, good pass to beat the Jam in the VW there. He was impressed. It was a good move. I think Jam felt like he was been losing his mojo last weekend. A couple of little small mistakes, beating himself up, so this will be a great boost for him. Yeah, baby, your mojo's back. Yeah. So Alpha Nut leading from Homesick Alien, nearly 2 seconds. Homesick Alien, he's got a second on Skyjacker, because Skyjacker is still under immense pressure from Talleyrand. We're watching, it's the Rockets, isn't it? The Rockets are racy today. Got Jam Huntington racing Racer Brown down the back, and you've got Talleyrand racing the Audi up here. Old friends, these guys. Two of the big guys of the Virtual Racers Club admin team. When I say big guys, I mean Talleyrand's the boss, Skyjacker's the assistant boss. So there's the governors duking it out. Skyjacker just returning from his secret missions, away on work, you know. And Talleyrand just 2 tenths behind with Casper, and we know what happened in the earlier races. If you've been following this championship, don't worry about penalties. Penalties are allowed to bleed down. We don't pay our penalties on start straight like we do in other races, because of the nature of the racing being short and fast and close. It would ruin it if people had to stop for penalties. So people are allowed to burn down penalties, and they will be reviewed afterwards to check for corner cuts. So, ooh, Skyjacker out wide there. Does that give Talleyrand a run on him up the hill? And Casper following him. I'm going to sit in with Casper, I think. Ooh, hey up. I do like the inside of the Toyota. I went inside the Toyota in the GTMC broadcast. I really do like it. It's all red and black and Gazoo racing. There you go. Whoa, no. Oh my word. Oh, poor Casper. Has he got enough on Jam Huntington? There comes Jam Huntington and Racer Brown on Casper. Casper tried to recover. Trying to do his best to recover there. My lord, I didn't see that coming. I thought he was going to be attacking 3rd and 4th by the end of this race. We're on lap 6 already. There's only 3 more laps to go. There, well, Racer Brown somehow getting past Jam Huntington in the malaise of the whole Casper situation. Going either side of Casper. Casper trying his hardest, but you do lose a bit of grip when you've had a bit of an off. Like the tyres lose some traction, so he's going to be fighting grip, speed. But luckily for him, Racer Brown, oh god, I'm going up here now. Oh no, what's going on here? Skyjacker, the Homesick Alien's dropped back. Homesick Alien has his tyres. Ooh, it's about similar between Skyjacker and Homesick, but Skyjacker has caught up Homesick Alien. Look at Talleyrand, look at this, either side, 3 along each side of each other, and there we see Skyjacker in second, but Homesick Alien not giving it up. Homesick Alien getting a small penalty there, so, but this, oh, Skyjacker really out wide there. Talleyrand looking for a way past the Subaru. Homesick Alien down on power up the straight, better in the corners. Can he go do something? Look, Talleyrand sitting right there, and so is Skyjacker. Whoa, big knock on Talleyrand there. Skyjacker trying to make himself some space from space in between the 2 cars, which helps Homesick no end stay in that 2nd place. Talleyrand then is now dropping down to 4th because Skyjacker has made himself a bit of space, and he's got himself through. JTX coming alive near the end of this race. His tyres aren't too bad. He can drive that Peugeot a lot better than me. I think he did have some advice about putting his brakes really to the rear, and I think he was, I don't know if it was braking late or something like that, I can't remember. But yes, JTX coming in close to this pack. Homesick barely holding on to that 2nd place. Where are we? We're on lap 7. Alphanut 5.5 seconds ahead of these guys. He won the last race at the last round, Nürburgring. So continuing his wins, that's great. I think the longest run we have had is Talleyrand with 2 wins in succession at Nürburgring, where he won round 1 and round 2. So Alphanut then, he's got the fastest lap with a 38.0. Then Homesick Alien barely holding on to that 2nd place, but now Skyjacker having to defend from Talleyrand, which then gives Homesick a little bit of breathing space. But Talleyrand soon will have to do some defending himself, I think, because JTX looks like he's going to be getting in with some of this action soon. Whoosh, JTX Peugeot. Yes, the flying fin. He's trying to find a toe. Which one's the best one to draft? They're catching up with the Alien down the end of the straight, but the Alien's car is a lot better in the corner. Look how much he has to turn that. Whoa! Hey up, what was that? That was awesome. So JTX up the side of Skyjacker in the middle of the corner. I don't know if Skyjacker made a small mistake. I don't know if Skyjacker is really struggling with his tyres. No, a little bit more than JTX. JTX up the inside. I've gone on a really rubbish camera that shows you long shots. So Skyjacker still ahead, but he's dropped off that battle between Homesick Alien and Talleyrand. The battle for second place. Homesick keeping it just ahead, but Talleyrand's up the inside. Does that mean the move? Talleyrand there. Talleyrand has gone up to second place, up the inside of the Alien. Alien down to third now. His tyres are pretty battered, a lot worse than Talleyrand's, but he's coming back at Talleyrand. It's not over yet. But I imagine the Alien are really struggling for grip at the moment. And at this point, Alpha Nut is 6.2 seconds ahead of this gang. Laughing all the way to the finish line. He's probably just starting his 9th lap as he gets up the hill. And Talleyrand there in seconds. Hustled Homesick for the spot. Pressuring him for the last 3-4 laps for it. And I imagine Homesick having to drive harder than he would have liked, worn his tyres more than he would have liked. We're on the final lap now. JTX in a fine 4th place. That Peugeot's not problem. Oh, Skyjacker went straight on. Totally missed his braking. Oh my, I mean, I think he missed his braking. I hope he missed his braking. It wasn't a rear punt. I don't think there was anyone behind him though. So Racer Brown then up to 5th, just ahead of Casper. Casper recovering from that earlier spin. Jam Hunting then in 7th. He dropped off these guys a little bit. Guesty then in 8th, ahead of Skyjacker now. And Skyjacker, that's going to hurt his table, his championship. He was up there in 2nd place, wasn't he, in the championship? And his teammate there coming around on the last lap, nearly 6 seconds ahead of the rest of the field. Talleyrand hasn't pulled away from the Alien. The Alien's only 4 tenths behind him. I think that Rocket, the last couple of laps, struggling with its tyre wear. And Homesick Alien just hoping that Talleyrand makes a mistake so he can get that 2nd place back. Had a great start at the beginning of this race, and he was quite far back, so I can imagine where the next race where he starts in 3rd, how far he's going to jump with that bad boy. JTX then having a great race, but he's starting to feel some pressure from his fellow Finn. Casper only 3 tenths behind. Got to watch the Alpha coming up the hill to take his 2nd win in the MTCC4. Throwing his hat well and truly into the championship. There we go, contender. Talleyrand, championship leader, coming 2nd. Fantastic. Homesick Alien. JTX got ahead of Homesick Alien because of the penalties. So JTX 3rd, Homesick Alien 4th, Casper finishing in 5th, which is great. Say he had a spin. Racer Brown in 6th, Jam Hunting in 7th, Guesty in 8th, Skyjacker in 9th. And Shadow Rider finishing in 10th place. Congratulations, Alpha Nuts, pole position and fastest lap and the win. Huge point haulage. Well done. Where was he in the championship? That was fantastic stuff. That was a beautiful race. That was great. I really enjoyed that. Let's have a look. Let's have a look where Alpha Nut. I did read it out at the beginning, but I just read things, I don't take it in. So Alpha Nut was 4th in the championship on 83 points. He was only 2 points behind Casper. He's finished ahead of Casper, so that's good. Oh no, sorry. Hang on, let me get this straight. Is he 4th, did I say? Yeah, 4th, Alpha Nut on 83 points. Casper was on 85. And Skyjacker, that was painful as well, and he was only on 91 points. So yes, interesting what that will do to the championship. Oh yeah, no, I think it was it? Now JTX is apologising for a small bump, but a small bump, no, Skyjacker said it was his bad, so that wasn't what sent Skyjacker flying off of the track in the first corner. Right, we've got a 10-minute gap. I'm wondering whether or not to nip out and do some star jumps in the middle of the garden, just have a little workout, you know, just limber up a little bit, ready for the next race. Get out there, do some lunges, squats, star jumps, do that, what is it called, like rock mountain climbing, where you're down and doing the legs up and down. Yeah, I might go and have myself a bit of a workout. And I'm looking for these guys to join, so I can pop you on someone. Oh, hang on, there's been chats. Pat says the Peugeot of JTX is looking better so far today. Yeah, famous last words or commentator's curse, take your pick. Both. I'll get blamed for Skyjacker because I was saying good things about him earlier in the race. You watch. There'll be a message on Discord saying, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Don't talk good about me. You see? See here? I don't want to hear you saying good things about me no more. Right, a little sip of latte. Oh, that was mainly froth, but still gorgeous. And then I'm going to wash that latte down with a Red Bull. I know that sounds odd, but coffee gives me a dry mouth. It just tastes nice. Doesn't refresh the taste buds. I know we're watching Red Bull, so why not? Although, to tell you the truth, I'm all into Acelith now. They make modded wheels. They're so cool. I mean, you're sitting there at your rig, looking at your steering wheel, and it's the same as everyone else's. I mean, yeah, you might put some stickers on it, but if you have an Acelith, you've got something different from the rest. You stand out. When people come around and see your rig, and they say, "Yo, dude, that's interesting. That's different." I can't even tell what wheel that is. What's that, Fantech? G29? I don't know. What is that? Yeah. And they make them how you want them. So if you ever do fancy having a mod, check out our Discord, because I think there's a way we can give you a bit of a cheaper deal on an Acelith. So yeah, if you're bored with your steering wheel, or even if you think your steering wheel's making you slower, an Acelith is guaranteed to make you go a second faster. It is, honestly. Skyjacker's got one. I can't say things. It's not going to make you go a second faster. Of course, it's not going to make you go a second faster. But in my mind, if I had an Acelith, I'd think it made me go a second faster, because it looks cool, and looks do make up a few tenths. See, this is why I go outside and I don't talk, because it all turns into rubbish. And Shadow Rider is the only one prepared to entertain you guys, because I'm not even, because I'm virtually out of here. See you soon. I'm back. Right, let me do my, I don't know what they're just chatting, chat, are they? Good stuff. Let me just contact admins with, you know how it goes. We've got to do secret codes and stuff. Do you know, I've really been enjoying a little nostalgia recently, and there's this whole 25, I don't know how to use a bloody keyboard. Where is the apostrophe? That's what is the yes, so 25 years they've been playing a lot of I'm not even going to do apostrophe, I'll just be a bad English person. Oasis on the radio, so I've really been enjoying, you know, Don't Look Back in Anger. So I just thought I'd share that with the group. No reason whatsoever. Not one bit. Nothing happening here. There you go. It's in the. I've just sent it. I've emailed it to them. In the group. I don't know how long I'm going to be enjoying your comments for, because I've just had a massive warning saying 10% on the race pad. So it will be running out of juice, I reckon, before the end of this race. We're going blind, guys, going blind. I can get it up on my phone, I suppose, and read your comments from there. Jim One Wise, gutted I missed out. The Yasalith mod. Have just bought a new wheel for my G29 2 weeks ago. Still waiting for it. It'll be there soon. Have faith. It'll make you go a second faster. Oh yeah, let me do the Y. We'll go a soft Y. There you go. Nice gentle one. See, I don't get the anger anymore because I don't drive. I don't need to do a capital Y. I know the aggression behind them Y's that they put in there. Come on, let's race. But I don't get that anger anymore. Pat, I once read something about wireless wheels, like the Wii ones. Then I remembered how much my arms ached after F1 races. Never looked more into it. You need to get a wheel, Pat. It's the full experience. I heard you're on a pad, and it's you're missing out. The wheel is such a beautiful, beautiful thing. Just feeling that feedback mid-corner, knowing that back end's just about to go. I mean, it still goes, but at least you know about it. Jim, Pat, I think there was a wireless one years ago, but for PC only. Interesting. So here we are for race 2. The starting grid is the finishing results of race 2. So Alpha Knot on the front row again, at Talleyrand in second, JTX in third, Homesick in fourth, and we know how Homesick can start in that Subaru, so we expect him to be going into the first corner first. Let me just turn that volume up on this just to make sure you can hear me. Yeah, there you go, hear that. And the go. Wow, the burp near enough was exactly right at the beginning of the race. That's awesome. So Alpha not holding it, but as we predicted, Homesick Alien has taken the lead. Sorry, I know it's disgusting. Oh yeah, space. I have one of them folded up things and put it away, and I just can't be asked to get it out. One of the reasons I don't race anymore. And the second one is that me accelerating is taken apart. So here we go, we're in a race. I'm chatting to you guys, but we're Homesick ahead of Alphanot. Had Talleyrand in third, Racer Brown up to fourth. That's great. JTX in fifth, Casper in sixth, Jam Huntington has moved up to seventh, Guesty eighth, Skyjack in ninth. Obviously we saw his woes. Ooh, red flag, eh? Red flag. One person's called a red flag. We need 2 more people. Looks like Guesty was involved. So Guesty, call a red flag. Guesty, I didn't see it. So yeah, there's 2. Just need 1 more. Guesty, that's you. Type red flag, Guesty. Yeah, there you go. Casper's done it. I don't know if Casper was involved, but he's helped him out. Definitely had something happening there. So now they should all retire. You hope. And there we go. The host has just called red flag, so they will all start disappearing off of our screen. Oh, it's a red flag, guys, and we missed it. Gutted, sorry. Hey, Dan is in the house. I won't be chatting long because me race pad battery is at 7%, so that race was cancelled. Kish, get out of here. Something that looked like it went down at the back there with, because Racer Brown, he got himself right up to 4th. Guessed he had a damaged car. Skyjacker, I mean, he was down there. Shadow Rider looked like he was going really slow, so I don't know what happened, but something happened. Ooh. So the settings, the grid order's been set. Everyone's got to enter except for me. If I enter, it just confuses things. So, just waiting for a restart on the second race, and I think some restarts we have as a rolling start, but I'm not sure if we will have a rolling start here in the MTCC, because we have a rolling start for the last race. So we will see. I think I caused it, went to grass again. Casper seems to be putting his hands up for this red flag. We'll see. Homesick going out for a little bit of slow. Oh no, is he practice starting? No, I don't know what he's up to. Let me just press that, get rid of that, have a little sip of my latte, so you know. Ooh, Homesick in the 77 car has been changed because Talleyrand did his livery, or Talleyrand had that livery, so he souped it up for him. And yes, he's added the 77 in the livery thing. Because if you put your number, you know, when you can choose like racing thumbs in the livery, and you put your race number on, and you don't want it because you want to put your own one on. But if you put an official one in it and put your number in it, then delete it, it'll remember your number. So when I press F12, it says 77 right in front of your flag, which is so cool. Anyway, final start. It's going to start again in a minute. Race 2, here we come. Racer Brown, he had a great start. Will he emulate that? Oh, I'm trying to down this latte before the race starts. Jim Johnson, how do me and Pete sign up for next season's B League? Hey, get on it, man. Get in the Discord, get involved. You are more than welcome. It was great when you were racing with us, you and Carbon. So we're starting again. Alpha has to do it all again. Homesick, remember, watch that Subaru for flying, because it boosts off of the start straight. There he goes again. Alpha Nut from Talleyrand, and there's Homesick jumping in to the first spot. Ooh, I don't think Alpha had as good a start. Let's watch the rest of the field. There's Guesty moving up with Racer Brown. Looks like they've all made it this time. Racer Brown, JTX having a little bit of a to-do. It's all so far so good. Racer Brown and Racer Brown, Guesty and Alpha alongside each other. Racer Brown having a great start, moving up into the 3rd position. So Homesick Alien leading from Talleyrand by 8/10. Racer Brown is up to 3rd position in the Lexus. Then you got Alpha Nut, who's got ahead of Guesty. Then behind him we've got 3-way battle between Jam, JTX, Shadow Rider, Skyjacker trying to get involved. He's moved ahead of Shadow Rider. Then Casper at the back of the field. He's struggling with that Toyota, but he's getting good results. So here we go. What a battle down here at the back here. We saw a little nudge from Shadow Rider on Jam. There's just no space for racing in these tight corners. Absolutely no space for racing. I'm 5% on my battery, so I'll be bidding you farewell on the race pads. There we go. Homesick Alien only 5/10 ahead of Talleyrand. Talleyrand chasing him down. It's faster in a straight line, but Homesick has got better cornering abilities. Problem is, it's down to tyres in the last few laps. It looks like Talleyrand is already on it. He wants another win. Is he going to win at every single round? That's the question. He's taken to that Volkswagen Rocco beautifully, and there you go, just down the straight, powering past Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien jumping in for the toe, see if he can do something in the first corner. He's out wide to try and cut in. There they go, they're right behind each other, and Alpha Nut is in 3rd. He's taken Racer Brown. We're watching these guys. Can Homesick Alien get a small toe? down here. Alpha Nut, we saw how fast he goes. Racer Brown was in third. He's dropped behind Alpha Nut though, but he's trying to find a toe, and he's looking for a bit of space behind these guys. You've got JTX in 5th position, just ahead of Guesty, who is ahead of Skyjacker, who is cutting through the field. Oh my gosh, Jam Huntington really off the racing line then. He's had a problem. I don't know if he's had a coming together. It looked like him and Shadow Rider were quite racing each other hard, but Shadow Rider is not slowing down. Usually if you cause an accident, you have to let the other person through. Here we go, Guesty. Skyjacker's got past Guesty now. He's looking for a way past JTX next. Up ahead, Talleyrand. Half a second ahead of Homesick Alien, but in the corners. They're in the tight section now. This is where Homesick Alien's Subaru comes good. That's a nice camera shot, isn't it? And there they go, chasing each other up the hill. Homesick Alien sitting in the Subaru in 2nd position. Talleyrand leading your race by still half a second. Racer Brown has got ahead of Alpha. No, I'm watching the wrong people, aren't I? Racer Brown then in 3rd position in the Lexus, with Alpha Nut chasing him down. JTX just behind these guys. Let's see how long I can get this camera angle to go. Yeah, boy! Got all of them. Talleyrand, oh my gosh, our Homesick Alien only at 10th behind. Coming through the first sector. JTX has got the fastest lap so far with a 38.235. He is sitting in 5th place ahead of Skyjack. He's in an Audi sandwich. He is. He's got an Audi ahead, and there we go. We see Homesick. Whoa! I don't like that camera angle. It's too far away. I have to squint. So we have Talleyrand just doing anything to try and keep the Alien behind, but the Alien is strong. The Force is strong. Use the Force, Homesick. So Talleyrand doing all he can to keep the Alien at bay, and the Alien is trying, but all the time the Alien is fighting, he uses tyres. Racer Brown still in that 3rd position, but he has got an Alpha Nut only half a second behind, and we know Alpha Nut's on a purple. We know how fast that Alpha Nut can go. So interesting there. JTX is in 5th position. He's got a little space ahead of him, a little space behind him, a little wiggle space, we would say. Not too much pressure from Skyjacker, but Skyjacker will bring the pain. So watch that space. Guesty doing a great job in 7th place in that Lancer ahead of Shadow Rider. Jam Huntington managing to get past the Toyota. The Toyota struggling in race 2. He was up there. He got himself up into 3rd position before his spin. I think he finished, what, 5th or 6th? So, I think Casper, he's and there goes the race pad. So, sorry guys, I'll replace it with my phone to see all the great chats. What did I just drop? My lighter. Oh, bless you, little one. You're such a sweet bambino, and a little kid just picked up my lighter for me. We can't find it though. So, YouTube, on the phone. I'm looking at my phone and not the television, so if I'm missing things... Oh, it's a race, isn't it? Oh my God, Casper, Jam Huntington and Shadow Rider all alongside each other going into the corner. Who is going to come out top? There's Jam Huntington ahead of Casper, who has put down Shadow Rider down into 10th place. They're trying to catch up Guesty. What's happening in the front? Talleyrand's still under immense pressure from Homesick Alien. I am looking for notifications on this and trying to find, so where am I? Well, I mean, not me, but where's Virtual Racers Club? They're not on the phone. Well, no, subscriptions, here we go. So, Homesick making a move up the inside of the last corner. Can he make it stick though? It's, where am I? Yeah, I found me. So, there we go, Talleyrand coming back up the straight. Is that me? No, that's someone else. Someone else playing. I'm watching someone else streaming this race. Hang on, I'll find it. Don't worry. I found it. There you go. So Talleyrand has taken the lead. There's that awful person who talks on the top of the brilliant racing. So Endurance Not. Go Jam, he says. That's what I missed. So now I can see your comments again if you really need to talk to me. Okay, so Talleyrand leading from Homesick Alien, but it's not far from over because these two are fighting each other. Alpha Nut has got ahead of Racer Brown, but it's not over and done with because Racer Brown is coming back at him. It's unbelievable racing here at the MTCC in race 2. The top 4 all in visual of each other. Let me jump in that car and show you what it looks like from Racer Brown's POV. I learned that from a website. I'm not telling you what website, but they have a lot of POV stuff on there. It's quite good. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Where's the brakes, Racer Brown? Where's the brakes, son? So, wow, look at this. The top 4 of this race 2 here at Interlagos. The first and second guys cannot decide who is going to win this race. We're on lap 5 of 9. It is crazy. It's crazy. There's Homesick having another look at Talleyrand. But Talleyrand blocking, which is giving Alpha Nut the opportunity to catch these guys up. Racer Brown a little bit further back now. But here we go, your top 3. Oh, alongside each other up the hill. Alpha Nut waiting. Alpha Nut giving Homesick a little bump draft, helping him on his way. I suppose it is in Alpha Nut's interest, Homesick finishing ahead of Talleyrand, as Talleyrand is the championship leader. What a great tactic from Alpha Nut there. Fantastic stuff. And Talleyrand will not be bumped back. He's there blocking off the Nut, trying to get a better line, but the Nut has come back and he is through to second place. And Talleyrand not giving up on the position yet. They're side by side going down the short straight. Homesick Alien leading again this race. Didn't think he managed to do that, but yes, he came back. I think Alpha helped him out a little bit there. Alpha just ahead of Talleyrand. Talleyrand got the better line. Alpha can't go on the green stuff. Oh, it really slows you down when you go out on the green stuff. And Skyjacker is up into 4th place. Sorry, I've been neglecting of the racing behind, but Skyjacker has nearly got ahead of JTX. Casper is in 6th, Guesty 7th, Racer Brown down to 8th. He must have had a mare somewhere. Jam Huntington 9th, and Shadow Rider there. They're all in a little group there. So Racer Brown was 3rd. He's really dropped from Grace there. Where's his lap times? 38, 38, 38, 39. Nothing really shocking in the lap times, unless he had a little off on this lap. So let's get back to the front. Homesick Alien 2.4 seconds. Alpha Nut and Talleyrand racing each other, really slowing down Homesick Alien. Wow, how would it really look like it was all done and dusted for Talleyrand there. I thought he was going to do what Alpha Nut did in the first race, but no. It did not turn out that way. Homesick Alien found out he had an ally in the Audis because obviously, well, maybe not. It's just, but from where I'm sat, it looks like that was a really, really clever move from Alpha Nut. After winning the last 2 rounds, he's put himself into the championship fight. He knows Talleyrand is running away with it, and he needs Talleyrand to score less points. I imagine he would like to be ahead of Homesick Alien, but still he's scoring more points than Talleyrand, and Talleyrand isn't scoring as many points, if you get what I mean. So Homesick Alien then 2 seconds, the reigning MTCC champion, the champion of season 3 when he was the Renault driver. McGann, was it? Renault McGann, I believe. He had brilliant livery. He had the dark green Nescafe of the old Williams touring car ilk, and it looked absolutely amazing. Alpha Nut still holding that second place from Talleyrand. Then we have Skyjacker ahead of JTX. JTX really finding that Peugeot. He has really, there we go, JTX trying to make a move up the inside of Skyjacker. Did he make it stick? Not quite. Skyjacker still maintaining. Skyjacker is on the inside now. JTX looking for a way. JTX just ahead of Casper. But these two are really racing each other at the moment. Shall we get on? Oh, love it that he's still giving me in-car. That's so cool. So we're on board with Skyjack. That one who I wanted to be on board with, though, I've got to say. Oh, have I lost it? Ah, you bugger, we'll have to say with this one. So JTX making a run on Skyjacker into the first corner. But Skyjacker maintaining that inside line, holding him off. There we go, there we see. Ooh, I thought JTX was going to try and shove it down the inside before the straight, but no, he's elected to stay behind. We'll have a look around the field, I know, but there is some good racing going on in this vicinity at the moment. So the SO Ultron, Clarion Peugeot of JTX, up the inside of Skyjacker. They're side by side, going up the hill. Skyjacker's got the better line. JTX just seems to have a bit of pace. JTX tyres looking very old, and so are Skyjackers. So these two, whoa, Skyjacker out wide. Can JTX undercut him into the hairpin? He's up there, but then Skyjacker has got a better line, and all the time these two are racing, we see that Casper has caught these guys up, and he has caught them up very fast up ahead. We've still got Homesick ahead of Alphanot, who is ahead of Talleyrand. JTX looking like he's edging ahead of Skyjacker, but Skyjacker's still got that better line, and Casper also electing to take that better line, which means that leaves JTX out to dry. Not quite, JTX is still there. Fantastic racing from these three. This is amazing stuff. And oh no, I've gone one too far, but now Casper looking like he might have a run on these guys going into the first corner. Race Brown getting himself back up in 7th after his earlier woes we didn't see. Wow, what sort of camera angle does that give you? There we go. So Casper chasing down the fighting JTX and Skyjacker. JTX got the better line this time. It looks like it. JTX edging a little bit ahead of Skyjacker. JTX making the move. Casper trying to get opportunity, and opportunity does not, because he gets ahead of Skyjacker. Congratulations, but the power and the grunt of the Audi down this short straight. Can Skyjacker make a run for the corner? Not quite. Wow, amazing racing, guys. Absolutely amazing, clean and beautiful racing. And Skyjacker, he's got the car halfway up. Casper, but not quite. Casper's got the better line. He's being defensive. We're on the final lap already. Homesick Alien only half a second ahead of Alphanot. This is it. Alphanot's plan is now to get ahead of Homesick Alien, maximum points, and causing Talleyrand to lose points. But no, it looks like Homesick Alien is going to manage to hold on to this race, it would seem, from Alphanot. And Talleyrand in 3rd. He sees that 3/10. He only has to stay within 3/10 of Alphanot. He'll get that 2nd place. I don't think they're really meant to spend them. The penalties have got to drip down naturally, so if he can't spend that, he's going to get a 2nd penalty when he crosses the line. He better hope Casper's a little bit further back. He is. So watching Homesick cross the line to take his first win of MTCC4, reigning champion. It was always going to come. Here it is at Brazil. Well done. And Talleyrand does finish 2nd ahead of Alphanot, because Alphanot was carrying that small. And Casper came 4th in the end ahead of JTX, who finished ahead of Racer Brown. Skyjacker down in 7th. Don't know what happened to Skyjacker. Oh my. Guesty finished 8th. Jam Huntington finished in 9th. And Shadow Rider just crossing the line to finish in 10th position. So what a great race. Homesick Alien versus Talleyrand versus Alphanot. And then we saw Skyjacker and JTX all race. There you go. Congratulations, Homesick Alien, on the victory. Didn't get the fastest lap. We'll take you to the results to show you. I didn't go to the results last time, did I? And I usually always do that for you guys after the race. So we'll go to the race results to have a small look at who got the fastest lap and Skyjacker. Ooh, so more points in the bag for Skyjacker. He's not having a great round this round. He's got the pace, but seems to not be able to get the moves. Ah, that's the latte done. My wife made me that. She's beautiful and wonderful in every way. I'm not in trouble. I'm not saying that just because I'm in trouble or anything. It's just I thought it was a nice thing to say, and she's in earshot so she can hear it. So slimy, maybe. Bit butt clean, butt licky, definitely. But you know what they say? Happy wife, happy life. So Homesick Alien is your winner. First win, I mean, of season 4 for our reigning champion. Congratulations to the Alien. Let me translate that for his language so he can hear. Beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, 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 boop, beep, beep, beep. Boop, boop. Yes. Talleyrand tried all he could. It looked like it was his win. He lost a bit of pace near mid-race, letting Homesick and Talleyrand, Alpha Nut, catch him up. Sorry, I'm talking about Talleyrand. And he ended up in second. Third, Alpha Nut could have had second, but he was carrying that small penalty when he crossed the line, put him behind Talleyrand. Casper, great fourth. It looked like he was out of it by the beginning of the race, but he fought his way up, fought his way through, and he got himself fourth. JTX fifth. Racer Brown got sixth. Skyjacker, he was up there in fourth for most of the race. Something must have happened to put him back into seventh. We missed. So Skyjacker seventh, Guesty eighth, Jam Huntington ninth, and Shadow Rider 10th. Skyjacker got your fastest lap with a 37.865 on lap 4. Wow, what a beautiful race. So we've got one more race to go, guys. Just one more race. Skyjacker, he wants to say a big hello to his mum. I said hello to his mum last night personally, but now he's saying hello to his mum on YouTube. We're going in 10 minutes, says the host, and Casper said intense but fair. Intense battling so far, but yeah, and fair racing. Yeah, no, definitely, Casper, beautiful racing, absolutely. Oh, look at the scenery, guys. This is going to look absolutely delicious. Oh, it's that nice hazy yellow. No one's taken to the track as of yet. We're going to have a reverse grid, so Shadow Rider should be on pole, and it should be a rolling start. Go out, someone. I want to go and have a ciggy. I like to have a couple of logs in between. Stops my legs shaking, because I sit here all getting all like, ooh, excited. My legs start bouncing. I might need a wee, but I can hold on to it. Right then, I can see an Audi. Oh, it's going to be Skyjacker. You know he fanny asses about, but I'll watch anyway. I'm only joking. He don't. Right. So you watch Skyjacker. I bet you any money he'll do some donuts for you. So you catch that. I'm gonna just go and make sure the house is secure or locked up outside. You know, the shed's locked and such what. Check the weather. I'll get rid of those big numbers because who wants to see them? And you watch Skyjacker. Skyjacker, he finished quite far back. Skyjacker could be in for a shout of the win of this next race. So watch this space. You watch him have a practice, and I am gonna do a TikTok video. back. Do you know what? I didn't look up what the next password was. It's not a song, but it is a word I do like. So I'll see how I get on with this. And wonder if I'll get told off later that we can't ask people to try and keep it PG, and then I start putting really disgraceful things in the chat. But we'll see if we get away with that one. I might do. They might not be paying any attention. So Alphanut's pulled over there. We'll watch Jam going around. Did you see that little bit of editing whilst I was outside? My son jumped in to the fray. He saw Skyjacker pulling over, tried to find someone who was driving around for you. So that's all good. So they're all going out there trying to get a bit of practice. I think the conditions do change. I think, track cools in the evening. So I suppose they're seeing what the grip levels are out there. The shadows are long. Seeing your ordinary braking points might have altered by the shadowing. A lot of people like to use shadows for a braking point, a reference. So I guess people going out there just seeing if everything is above board. Hey, Psycho Sheep's just said hi in the chat. Hi, Psycho. And Pat said outside of turn 3, very good move. Skyjacker has said hello. So it's all gravy. If you ever want to get involved, please do. Please come to www.virtualracersclub.co.uk, and on the website it's very flash, looks very good. Our very own Skyjacker is the artisan of that, and he's done a fantastic job. You can find the tables and stuff there. There's also a button, an entry point to come in to the Discord, our Discord server. Come and chat to us. We're a friendly bunch. Oh yeah, the two Audis parked alongside each other, decided to go out. The bat call. Dagnamit, Batman. Din 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 din. Skyjacker is a undercover spy. So Talleyrand out there putting the times in, the only one being sensible. He's done a 37.852, Jam hunting on 38.678. This really doesn't tell us anything. Skyjacker's seeing how quickly he can make those front wheels pop. Oh look, the Audis are giving us a display of burnouts, trying to meld into each other and do a double burn. Doctor, can't you see I'm burning, burning? Talleyrand still, meanwhile, going around another corner. And Skyjacker. Alphanut trying the reverse. The reverse spin. Oh, that was quite cool actually. Well done, Alpha, that was awesome. That was excellent. You did a reverse spin, I liked it. A reverse 180 there. 50 points. Come on then, well, I'm ready. I'll give you the password. Is he waiting for me? Talleyrand into the pits. Pat. When Batman does James Bond. Yeah, that did get a bit strange, didn't it? I don't know where I was going with that. I know. Alphanut's Batman and Skyjacker's James Bond. That's what I'm going with. So when we see every time, I need a sounds board, don't I? So every time I go onto Alphanut, I can go dinner, 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 Batman, Alphanut, and then Skyjacker, ding, 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 ding. Yes, Alpha's giving it a hard Y. He's serious. Guesty, hard Y, Jam hunting and hard Y. They're all hard Y guys. There's no messing in this group. There's no room for soft Ys. No one's interested in a soft Y in this group. We're all hard Ys all the way. Look at them now for not going in the reverse thruster move. This is what you call the, oh yeah, oh we nearly 360. Oh, what was that, like 360 plus 180? Let me do quick math. It was going 520. Don't check that math, because that was a big fat, well look, Talleyrand's just giving it huge hard Ys now. Talleyrand with the biggest Y of the group. Scalian. So close. He got that win, didn't he? Yeah, he got a win. Yeah, he's still buzzing, I imagine. Good luck, everyone. Well done to Homesick. I forgot he won the second race. How crazy is that? It's because I was doing a lockpick and my skill's really low, so I kept breaking the bloody lockpicks. So this will be a rolling start of the reverse grid of race 2. I'll carry on, like all of that crap that I was just going on about just didn't happen. I'll just pretend it doesn't happen. I talk junk, diarrhea, verbal. I got all excited. I got really excited in the break there, because my wife, as I was dashing outside to sort out the doors, she showed me there was actual real footage of Cobra Kai season 3 trailer. Oh, so cool. I cannot wait. I know it seems like it is a girls program because it's like a teenage movie sort of thing, but I am hooked on that bad boy. So Shadow Rider leading the pack. That's it, I've lost everyone now. Hey, there they go, I've lost all the viewers. They've all gone to watch Cobra Kai trailer. Shadow Rider then leading off the pack from Jam Huntington. Jam Huntington in with a good shout. If he can have a nice consistent race, he's in a fast car. Guesty, he's in a great spot there in the four-wheel drive. Up the grid a little bit, but Skyjacker behind. That is I think that's my shout. Skyjacker, I think he's in for a good chance of the win here. Racer Brown, he was riding high in race 2, but something happened, dropped him off. So again, another consistent race, and he could do something. But JTX, that Peugeot is fast. So we've started. I'm still talking like a rundown. So Shadow Rider half a second ahead of Jam Huntington, who is a second ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker, has he already got it past Guesty? Already made the move on Guesty. So Racer Brown trying to make a move on JTX. He has made the move on JTX, sorry. JTX falling into the clutches of Alphanut. At the back here we've got Casper fighting off Talleyrand, but Talleyrand is coming at him. Talleyrand there. These three carrying on the race from earlier. Oh, well, no, Casper wasn't in that one, was he? It was Skyjack, it was Alphanut that was racing these two. And Homesick sitting there at the back of the grid. It's going to be a tough one, trying to fight your way through, making up the numbers here. So Shadow Rider still holding that nearly 5/10 of a lead from Jam Huntington. Jam Huntington, though, coming up the start straight. Oh, Shadow Rider making a small mistake in the last corner, giving Jam Huntington the opportunity to take the lead of the race. There's Skyjacker, he's already up into 3rd position. He'll be catching Shadow Rider, because Shadow Rider will be slow all the way up this straight. He'll have lost a little pace, although he did look like he jumped in the toe of Jam Huntington, so that would help him somewhat, but Skyjacker definitely getting closer. Behind these guys, Guesty holding off a Racer Brown, who's holding off JTX, who has Alphanut really domineering behind him. Talleyrand has got past Casper, leaving Homesick Alien and Casper to fight it out between them two for last spot. Looks like Homesick Alien getting a good toe on the Toyota, but not quite enough to get past. Jam just needs to keep it clean, just says Endurance Nut. Oh, he's got a lot of pressure now because Skyjacker in the Alpha. No, his teammate's Alpha. He's in an Audi. They both begin with A though, so it's easy to see where I made the mistake. And they've got 4 wheels. So, well, Alpha hasn't got 4 wheels. He's got 2 legs, but an Alpha has 4 wheels. I don't know. It's been long. Do you know I did a broadcast this morning? Had a little snooze, and now I'm doing another broadcast. I'm still in my PJs, guys, honestly, looking into the darker side behind the curtain. I'm sat here with my Star Wars robe, Jedi robe on, doing this to you guys, drinking latte and Red Bull. and smelling pizza because it's on the side. I'm going to eat it afterwards. See, doing you guys a favour, I'm not even eating whilst doing this. So Jam Huntington, great, he's pulling away from Skyjacker, up to 8 tenths ahead. Shadow Rider in third, but Shadow Rider looks like he's having struggles with a Guesty finding the pace of that Lancer. Go on, Guesty, come on! Sorry, Shadow Rider, I love you as much as Guesty. I love all of the drivers, but Guesty has had a tough season. Well, you've both had a tough season, haven't you, really? A pair of you. I hope Jam Hunting... No, because Jam deserves a win. Skyjacker needs to make up points because he's had a bad couple of races. There he's going up the inside now of Jam Huntington. Nothing Jam Huntington could do about that. Balls and late brakes gave Skyjacker that position from Jam Huntington, but Jam Huntington, all he has to do is sit on the tailgate of that Audi and he might be able to get a toe into a corner. Oh, Jam already making the move. But Skyjacker's on the inside. The battle for first and second raging on. Oh, Jam out wide. Can he keep in? Jam's going slightly ahead. Look, my feet are starting to down bounce again. And there you go, Jam Huntington ahead of Skyjacker. I thought Jam made, but Skyjacker coming back down the hill on the short straight. It's all about this corner. There's Jam just slightly ahead. Both got through the corner quite nicely, but Skyjacker is going to get a lovely toe up the hill. Behind them, Shadow Rider ahead of Guesty, who's ahead of Alphanot, who's ahead of Racer Brown, who's ahead of Talleyrand, who's ahead of Casper. So Casper's moved up a couple of spots. We will have a look around, but let's just see what happens in the first corner between the leaders of this race. Skyjacker really tight there. He's making his move. He's opting to go for the outside line. Oh, he's got ahead into the corner and he's pulled. Yes, what a move. Pure grunt. But can Jam seems to be stronger in the tight section of the track. Let's have a quick look through. So Shadow Rider in third. Alphanut has got past Guesty, just, it seems. Guesty trying to find the toe down the back straight and ooh, keep it clean. Yeah, get it in there, guys. So Shadow Rider just behind these guys with Talleyrand in 7th position. Casper's got it up to 8th. Oh, it's JTX that's dropped down to 9th, and Homesick trying to get past him. Homesick can't seem to get through the pack. Ahead then we have this fight raging on between Jam Huntington and Skyjacker. New rivalries forged, I like to call it. And let's see who's going to come out on top between these two, with Alphanut now up into third. We've seen how fast he is, winning the first race quite easily and coming second in the second round. He'll be wanting to continue that run into this third race and already looking very, very good in third position with the fastest lap of a 38.389. He's 1.8 seconds behind Skyjacker and Jam. Both of these are liabilities, not liabilities, but they both have a habit of having the odd off, to say. So like I said, all they've got to do is keep it between the two white lines and they should be good, but Alphanut will be coming to add pressure to the situation. In fourth, gets the head of race. Of a block for the guys. Talleyrand up to 6th ahead of Casper following in front. And Shadow Rider down to 8th. Homescalian has got ahead of JTX just about, though. JTX with that extra horsepower, or better straight line speed. Oh, I've got to go up ahead because this is unbelievable. Look at this race here. So let's go on board with Shadow Rider and see what we can see all the way from, what's that, 4th, Guesty, Shadow Rider, Talleyrand, Casper. No, I'm Shadow Rider. I'm calling Racer Brown Shadow Rider. Oh, Casper having a massive off there, but he's managed to get back on ahead of Talleyrand. But here we see Shadow Rider making the move up the inside. Casper trying to block him off, but he He can't. Racer Brown's got ahead of Guesty. I apologise. Oh, Racer Brown ahead of Guesty. Guesty giving Racer Brown a little pop. Racer Brown going out wide. Guesty's going up the inside. The stewards might have to have a look at that one. It might have been a push to pass. Not sure, but it's going to be tricky for Guesty to give the place back, even if it was a push to pass, because they're all there. He lifts, he loses everyone. He's trying, I think he is trying to let Racer Brown back through again without losing too many spots. Guesty there, 4 cars. That's 4. No, it's 4 cars going into the first corner. Close your eyes, don't look. It's going to be no, they've made it. Wow, spanked my bum. Call me Shirley. That's unbelievable. I didn't expect that. Guesty down to 7th though. Really painful for Guesty this lap. He's back up to 6th. So Racer Brown in 4th. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Alphanut's got past Skyjacker. I will try, but you know, I don't really like to do replays. No, it's already happened. I'm coming out of it because you miss too much. So Jam Huntington still got that lead of 1 second. Alphanut now taking off 2nd place from Skyjacker. Skyjacker ailing with tyres? No, about the same. It's just Alphanut, I think, on the day is faster in this Audi around this track. Racer Brown under pressure from Casper. Casper giving it some large. Flying Fin taking the track and a little bit more to try and get past Racer Brown. Racer Brown's holding his line. So Racer Brown is in 4th and Casper is in 5th. I read the comments, that's all. I'm drawing. Yeah, Jam just needs to get. Oh, Shirley. Wow, turn 1 for Pat. So Casper behind Racer Brown. This race is unbelievable. Guesty in 6th ahead of Talleyrand, the championship leader. Oh, Talleyrand gets a little pop from Shadow Rider. Oh no, Talleyrand, that's not what he needs for his championship, but Homesick's smiling. Homesick is smiling. That helps. And the guys in front, Skyjacker 2nd, Alpha putting himself into the championship contention. This is the worst thing for Talleyrand in the championship for him to happen. But he's in 9th ahead of Shadow Rider. Shadow Rider just caught out by the brakes, it looks like. Talleyrand up the jacksie and sent Talleyrand off wide. So his teammate Jam Huntington, we're still going to have a rocket on the podium, but it'll be Jam's and it might be a win. But Alphanut doing faster lap times. Yes, Jam's last lap time was a 39.0. Lap time before that's 39.3. Alphanut's done a 38.4 and a 38.7. There is no stopping this man. He is on fire. Oh, Alpha's on fire. Said, oh, Alpha is on fire. My lord, why do I do these things? It's just embarrassing. It really surely is. So Racer Brown still in that 4th place ahead of Casper. Guesty is in 6th. It's great race from Guesty. Great race. He should be happy with that. Homesick 7th ahead of JTX. Talleyrand after his coming together with Shadow Rider. A little bit further back from the pack. There's not much they can do from there. We're on lap 7. We've only got 2 more laps after this lap, and Jam Hunting, I've real named him. That's terrible, isn't it? Shouldn't do that. That's like when was it dead name people? He's changing his name to Jam Huntington. It's going to be Mr. Jam Huntington from now on. But there he goes, going across the line in 1st place. Alphanut under immense pressure from Skyjacker. Maybe the song put him off. He didn't like the Alpha is on fire song, so he's lost a bit of pace from it. I cost him a couple of tenths, but he did look like he was heading towards Jam Huntington with a great fear and fury. So Racer Brown holding that 4th place. Great race for Racer Brown. It's Casper in 5th, Guesty in 6th. Looks like they've all got a little bit of breathing space. So yeah, the only person who's under a bit of pressure is JTX. He somewhere has got ahead of the Alien. So the Alien down to 8th. After the highs of the win, he has the lows of trying to fight through the pack. And this championship was invite only, so it has been handpicked to be some of the better racers, just the most consistent for turning up. You know, they just tick all the boxes. It's not that they're better than other people that take part in other championships. It's just, it's more about consistency. It's more about you can guarantee that they're going to come every week. rather than having dropouts a lot. So Jam Huntington leading this race by 1.5 seconds. Alpha Nut still ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker only 6/10 behind Alpha Nut. We are coming around for the lap. Is he already crossed the line? No, he hasn't crossed the line yet. So we're coming around now for the final lap, and it does look like Jam Huntington has got this race well and truly under control, with Alpha Nut in second, but Skyjacker looking like he wants to make a move on his teammate. How hard will these two race each other? Points are king, and being in the dirt gets you nothing. So Skyjacker probably best to hold station. It's a good position for him after the 2 rounds that he's had. Could be a possibly drop round for him, so why cause trouble for his teammate? But we will see by the end of the lap. Racer Brown still in that 4th place, managed to shake off Casper. Guesty still under pressure from JTX in the final throes of the race. Oh no, Guesty's thrown it really off wide, and here comes JTX. JTX up the inside in the Peugeot to get 6th position from Guesty. Guesty though, he isn't giving up on the place. He's trying, but he better watch out, because he's got the other 4-wheel drive of Homesick Alien bearing down on him there. So there's a race here between these 3. There's a race between 2nd and 3rd. It's really tricky where to go and what to watch. Really is. But Homesick Alien doing all he can to get past. I wonder if it's because when I do the replays, I do the in-car, and it sort of remembers that, because it seemed I was getting in cars until I accidentally changed car, and it's given me the bonnet ever since. Oh, sorry, there we go. There's Jam Huntington taking the first win of this MTCC. Skyjacker in second. He got ahead of Alpha Nut in the end, and I missed it. I apologise. There's Racer Brown. Casper finished in 5th. JTX ahead of Guesty, 6th and 7th. Oh no, Guesty dropped down to 8th. Must have had a penalty. So Homesick Alien up into a 7th. Sorry, pressed every button except for 7th. Guesty 8th. Talaran was 9th with Shadow Rider 10th. And that was your 3rd race. Victory goes to Jam Huntington. It was always coming. It was always there. And he's finally got it done. Congratulations, Jam Huntington. He's joined the winner's circle in the exclusive club of the MTCC. So here are your results. Jam Huntington with the win ahead of Skyjacker. Must have made a late move on Alpha Nut. I won't move that arrow around, that will really irritate you. Excuse me. Skyjacker, a late move on Alpha Nut, because it looked like Alpha Nut was quite comfortable ahead of Skyjacker. I think it was my song about him being on fire. It ruined everything. Racer Brown, a great 4th place. Loved the points for that one. That'll help a lot in his championship battle. Casper in 5th. He was at the back, so I'd call that a great race. I don't know if he'll be overly pleased. I know he doesn't enjoy the Toyota, but he is doing wonderful things with it. JTX there in 6th position, so he's doing a lot better in that pug than I could ever do. 7th, Homesick Alien, who got ahead of Guesty. I think Guesty was carrying a small penalty when he crossed the line, so Homesick Alien inheriting 7th position ahead of Guesty in 8th, and Talaran, the championship leader, down in 9th with Shadow Rider in 10th after they had a coming together, which I imagine the stewards will have a look at. Alpha Nut got your fastest lap time with a 1:38.115, and he got that on lap 4. Deep breath, guys, deep breath. That's it, we got through it. JTX giving Homesick Alien the nod that it was good racing. Racer Brown giving Casper, Guesty and JTX a thank you for the race. Homesick returning the favour with JTX, saying it was a good race. Jam Huntington, congratulations. Jam Huntington, Alpha Nut, Skyjacker, congratulations. That's the board for you. That was a beautiful race. Casper doesn't want to do Monza. Skyjacker is a little bit sweaty. He's got a Group 5 engine. Oh, Casper, you like to moan. It's funny. I like it. Keep it up. Don't change. It's beautiful stuff. So that was Friday night's entertainment at the MTCC. I hope you had as much fun as me. Endurance Nut on the chat said, what did I say? Kudos, Jam. Congratulations. That was great. Oh, Cthulhu's joined. That was a great race from Jam. Did nothing wrong. He put up with some pressure from Skyjacker, and he kept it where it needed to be. It was a beautiful thing. And then yeah, it's been great racing, really. We have 3 different winners. Was it did Talleyrand take the first win? No, Alphanut. I apologise. Alphanut, winner of the first race, then Homesick Alien, winner of the second race, and then Jam Huntington, winner of the third race. It's always good when it's that mixed up. Pat says MTCC racers, always good to watch. Great close racing. It is. It's fantastic stuff. But I have to announce, tomorrow we're going to be live again live here from the commentary box. We will be kicking off the new season of the Max 5, the little Mazdas, the little cute little runarounds, the ones you usually see 17-year-old kids drifting around roundabouts with. Yes, we soup them up to the fastest they can go. We take the weight right off those bad boys, and then we shove them onto a track and race the balls off them. And you'll be catching that tomorrow night live. That starts at 7, I believe, so I have to go on a bit early. I always get mixed up and think it's 7:30, but yeah, crack on at 7, so join us then. And I am really looking forward to it, because Pat asked me what cars I liked. I think he's trying to make a livery that's going to make me drool, and I am rather excited to see it. He wanted to send me a picture, or he asked if he could send me a picture. I said no, save it for Saturday. So not only am I excited about a fantastic race around Brands Hatch Indy, I am super excited to see what Pat's going to turn up with. It's going to be grand. And then Sunday evening we carry on with our hybrid prototype endurance championship, and I'll tell you, if you've got an hour to kill, go back and watch the last round at Red Bull Ring in the wet. It was a humdinger. Got a lot of chat going on. Pat, do you want me to open another MX5 lobby? So Dan's offering to open a lobby for the MX5 boys right now, live, if you want to try and find that. Jim Johnson says, great racing, great viewing. Oh, he's closed the room, and I haven't wrapped up, so we'll try and find a picture. I've been taking really cool pictures lately. Alright, mater, see you later. Look at me, I can't give up. I don't want to say goodbye to you guys. I'm just clinging on like a 43-year-old dude saying lit, trying to be 19 again. So let's get in my library. Right, I've got some pictures, race photos. I was quite proud of them. Yeah, we were talking about HPEC, so we'll look at the HPEC ones. So yeah, HPEC from last Sunday, well worth a watch. I think that's everything. It's a busy weekend. Keep an eye out during the week for the GTMC. The replays get done and get released a little bit later than Tuesdays. And there is a new thing called Rally X. We're looking into how viable that is to do for YouTube, so keep your eyes open. There might be something to do with Rally X. I was your commentator and a broadcaster, ever thankful for you tuning in. And my name, do you know what? I don't know if I remember my name. Did I already say a name at the beginning? Because I did one this morning. Oh, you know, okay. My name was Haywood Chaplomi. Thank you for watching. Tune in tomorrow for the Max 5. Stay beautiful, people.